friends, and welcome. I'm Kari Nelson. I'm a realtor with West USA Realty. I'm located in the West Valley Phoenix suburbs. I do service Phoenix and all of the surrounding areas. I'm actually licensed to sell anywhere in the entire state of Arizona. So for all of your Arizona real estate needs, got you. Today I wanted to do something a little bit differently. I wanted to take you back to the start, talk about why and how I became a realtor and why I continue to do things the Kari Nelson way instead of like most realtors. I'm going to try and give you the short and sweet version so it doesn't get super long and boring and drawn out, but I do get a lot of questions about how long I've been in real estate, why I started, and why I do things the way that I do things. I'm going to apologize in advance for the loud ass construction that's going on behind our house. I don't see it stopping anytime soon, so it just might be a thing in my videos for a while. So if you hear any beeping or random loud crashes, sorry. Anyway, I won't take you back too far because I've known for a really long time that I wanted to work for myself. I just didn't know what it would be and what it would look like. So I'm going to take you back to September of 2015. At that time, I was 7 months pregnant with my daughter Riley, and I quit working at corporate America so I could be a full-time stay-at-home mom, which I thought maybe I wanted to do while I was pregnant. And then once I was actually pregnant, I realized that I didn't want somebody else raising my kids, so I did want the opportunity to stay home with them. I had a lot of struggles when I first became a mom, including postpartum depression and probably some postpartum anxiety, but long story short, I quickly realized that just being a stay-at-home mom was not for me. I felt like I needed something else for myself. My husband had started a real estate photography business maybe 2.5, possibly 3 years prior to all of this. So once Riley was about 6 or 7 months old, we decided that it would be a good idea for me to take over the real estate photography business full-time, or realistically it was part-time, but I would be the primary photographer for the business. The realtor who helped us purchase this house, Matt bought his house and sold his house before this one from him, was one of our best clients, and he kind of said maybe it would be a good idea to get your real estate license. I liked the flexibility and the idea of being my own boss, and I wanted more for my family. I loved photography. I just wanted to dive into something a little bit deeper that had more opportunities for me. After a lot of hard conversations, some pros and cons lists, and definitely some tears around my fears in getting my real estate license, I decided to say F it, and I signed up to start real estate school in November of 2016, about 3 or 4 months after I took over photography full-time. School has never been my favorite thing, pretty much for as long as I can remember, so I was not looking forward to studying and test taking, and it made me super anxious, but I worked my ass off for those 6 weeks that I was in real estate school, and I passed all my tests with flying colors the first time, and I got my license in December 2016, just before Christmas. I officially started my real estate career in January of 2017. I signed on at the brokerage that our former realtor had just opened up, so he was the broker, and I was kind of taken under his wing as a transaction coordinator. And then he was also showing me the ins and outs of real estate by making me co-listing agent on a lot of his listings, so kind of just learning as I went. I learned a ton about real estate in my first year of my career, but in January of 2018, I felt a shift, and I just knew that I needed to do something else if I wanted to make this career something bigger and better. I decided to attend a sales conference in California in, I think it was mid to late January of 2018. And when I came back, I was telling my husband how fired up I was and how all I needed to do to be successful was memorize scripts and basically back people into a corner and make them feel like they were forced to work with me and be a shark, I guess, and I would be successful in real estate. My husband told me pretty much right away that that wasn't how I was going to be successful in real estate. It's not who I was. I'm not the type of person to memorize scripts, but I still blindly followed this very shitty logic that I feel like a lot of realtors might follow, thinking that I would be successful. In the summer of 2018, I decided to make a huge change, and I switched brokerages. It was absolutely nothing that had to do with my broker. It was a personal choice. I felt like I needed to be able to do things more on my own and have the creativity to do things more on my own. As a realtor, there are very strict rules and regulations that we must adhere to. There is a huge difference between a realtor and a real estate agent, which I'll talk about on another video another day. But moving brokerages just made me feel more in control of my real estate career, even though that obviously wasn't the case. I just felt like I had to get creative and find a way that I was going to make it work for me in order to keep moving forward and keep having success in real estate. I am fully aware that real estate is considered sales, but it was around this time when I realized I didn't want to make it feel that way. When you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on what's most likely going to be the biggest purchase of your entire life, do you want to feel like you were smooth talked into that decision, or do you want to feel like you were empowered in making that decision for yourself? I feel like in sales and in real estate as well, there are some agents out there who memorize scripts. They have rebuttals, they make cold calls, they can talk circles around you and make you so dizzy that you feel trapped into making no other decision but to work with them or go over budget or whatever the case may be. While the experience itself might not matter to some people, as long as they get what they want at the end of the day, it is my goal to never make you feel like you are just another sale or just another number. It is 110% about the experience and the relationship with all of my clients. My ultimate goal is to give my clients enough information so they feel empowered in making their own buying and selling decisions instead of making it feel like I'm the one who's making the decision for you. I've made mistakes in the past. I've learned a lot from my mistakes and my experiences in the past, and I've even taken things from my own buying and selling experience and created checklists for my clients to sort of follow along with the process. And sometimes I might give too much information, but I would rather have too much information in writing so you know exactly what to expect and there is less room for surprises, because nobody likes surprises when it comes to real estate unless it's like extra money. Every transaction is obviously different. Like building a brand new house is completely different from doing a resale house. The contracts are different. The process is sort of the same, but kind of not. Anyway, there are so many hiccups that can be prevented just by having more information upfront. My approach to home pricing and writing up offers is really simple. It's just being 100% honest and keeping it real. There's a huge difference in pricing at fair market value and then pricing way above fair market value. And I like to make sure I'm educating my clients on the risks and benefits of doing either one so they are able to make an informed decision on pricing. And when it comes to getting your offer accepted out of multiple offers, especially in a super competitive seller's market like we're in now, I'm going to be 100% real on how we can make it happen so you're not missing out on houses that you want. I try to do everything I can to keep things 100% real instead of just telling you what you want to hear, because false hopes don't get you the cash and equity that you want if you're selling, and false hopes don't get you the dream home that you're after. As a photographer, because I'm still doing real estate photography, I sometimes hear from my clients, for their luxury clients, they would like to pull out all the stops. They want to do more in marketing, they want to do flyer design, they want to do video, drone shots, etc. To me, every client is a luxury client every single time, and your realtor should be pulling out all the stops for you every single time. Regardless of whether you're spending $200,000 or even $1 million, this is your life and it's your livelihood that's on the line, and that is freaking priceless and should be treated as such. Everyone has their own goals and different scenarios, and I'm here to do whatever I can to make sure that I am tailoring your buying or selling experience to whatever suits your personal needs best. With me, there are no bullshit scripts, there are no sales pitches, there are no cold calls, no smoke and mirrors. What you see is 100% what you get. And on that note, if you have any questions about what your personal needs are when it comes to buying or selling real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me through this video, or you can call or text me. I will put my number somewhere around here on the screen. I would love to have a conversation with you to see if we would be a good fit for each other. Thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting me. I wanted to do something just a little bit different this week and kind of speak from the heart in my experience and why I do what I do. I feel like maybe I just needed a little change of pace from tips, tricks, statistics, you name it. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you feel you've gotten to know me a little bit better. Whatever day it is, whatever time it is, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week. I am sending you all of the good vibes always. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it so much if you would like, comment, subscribe, or share. I appreciate all of your support in helping me continue to grow and bring you even more valuable content. I'll see you here next week, same time, same place. There goes the finger guns. I'm out. Bye, guys.